So what he do, yo, tell Mr. EAZYE does it, back at it with another video for today. And before y'all say anything with y'all smart ass comments, I know I got a big ass pimple right here on my goddamn nose, but you already know they don't call me Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for no goddamn reason. You know, I had to get that joke out the way before one of y'all brought it up, because I've been called that before, you already know. But anyways, guys, all jokes aside, I'm gonna be making a part 2 to the what was that video called? Everybody wants an OBS until, you know, I'm gonna make a part 2 right now, you already know. But yeah, and if you know what that video is about, it's basically just me explaining about the little cons that the trucks come with, especially from people that want an OBS. You know, they're all like, "Ooh, I want an OBS because, you know, it's super clean. I love them. I love them steps out now. They're going to this hell, you know, 454s. I love these trucks, whatever the hell." And then whenever they get one, they start complaining about every little single detail, whatever. Or just people in general that ride with you, you know, they don't know nothing about OBS trucks or whatever, and they start complaining. So, you know, it's mostly between people that get in the truck with you and then people who want an OBS. You know, they just start talking so much crap. And, you know, I'm gonna just get everything out the way and just explain. Yes, sir, if you haven't checked out part 1, make sure to go check it out. It'll make a lot of more sense. So yeah, I'll link it down in the description below so y'all can go check it out, so this video makes more sense, like I said. But yeah, let's just jump into it. So let's do a quick recap of what happened on part 1. I was explaining about this little manual window thing, the lock, how to open the door, and if this seems really weird, just go check out part 1, because it's gonna make a lot of more sense. Now, I was complaining about the AC, the stereo, the little cigarette thing right here, because it's broken. Just check out part 1, it'll make more sense. So anyways, you know, whenever I'm driving around, I'm just cruising down the street in my 6'4", you know, just jamming an NWA, Ice Cube, Gorillas from the 90s, this and that, you know, just jamming to myself. And this is why I hate having passengers in my truck, because I cannot stand them. You know, I'm driving and then all of a sudden they're all like, can you turn up the music? And then I'm over here like, ring ring ring, turning up the music like you want me to. And so, you know, so I turn up the music and they're over here starting to complain, talking about, can you make it any louder? How come it doesn't have any bass? I'm like, dude, this truck only has 4 small speakers. They're not like newer vehicles that have those bigger speakers or whatever. And I don't have subwoofers or whatever the hell they're called. So then they start complaining, talking about, oh, you should get some, this and that. Makes the truck sound better. Like, yes, I know I'm not stupid, big bro. I know I could get some. It can make the truck sound better with the audio quality. But you know me, I'm not really a big fan of putting that type of crap in my truck. I mean, I do want some, but I don't really have enough space right here behind these seats because I have a lot of junk back there. But anyways, I'm like, all right, if you want me to buy some or put some in my truck, give me the money. Give me the money. We'll go to the audio store right now. We'll pick up whatever the hell kind of subwoofers and whatever the you want. We'll put them in my truck, you know, just pay up. I'll do it right now. That's no problem. And this is the part that I absolutely hate the most. They didn't even ask me if they can turn up the volume. They're like, they just go to themselves. They're like, ring, ring, ring. Let me turn up the music real quick. Like, bro, just ask me first. Like, don't touch my stuff. This ain't your truck. And then whenever they turn up the volume, I know all you OBS owners can relate because some of y'all are stupid, but I'll turn the volume all the way up. You know, those 4 little speakers, they're trash. I mean, they're not trash, but the bass is just trash. So whenever you turn it all the way up, it's loud as hell, but the bass is loud too, but it just sounds horrible. Damn speakers sound like they're having a goddamn stroke. But yeah, like, they sound horrible as hell. This damn near sound like they're about to explode, you know, some World War II type of nuclear bomb type of stuff, you know. But yeah, like, a lot of people look at me like I'm a tacuache. I mean, I guess you can assume that, but I'm not. I don't like to burn out and stuff like that. I'm not like that at all. So, look, this is what I hate. A lot of people instantly, automatically assume that I have big-ass subwoofers, speakers, whatever the hell you want to call them, in my truck. So they're all like, turn it up. I'm like, bro, I don't have that. I just have 4 normal speakers, you know. And this is why I just hate it, because I don't want to be, like, cruising down the street and then having people just stare at me. They're like, oh, this dude crazy as hell with his loud ass speakers, loud ass bass, bang, whatever the hell you want to call them. Like, I don't want to catch people's attention. I just want to cruise down the street in peace, jamming to my music, you know, in peace, low. I'm not like that. Like, I don't want to go deaf, have my ears go all blown up, you know. But quit assuming that every single OBS you get into has damn subwoofers, speakers, you know. Stop assuming, because some of us, like me, broke ass people like me, just have 4 little speakers, you know, regular things, you know, just We just want to jam in peace. Another thing I hate that is common, I know a lot of you can relate, because I started to relate to this not that long ago, but you know, here's your little door thing right here. I don't want to take it off because it's a pain in the ass. But anyways, you know, whenever you try to open it, it just gets stuck in there. You can't even pull out the damn door right here. Tailgate down, so you know you can sit down with your little date right here. So you know, you're on a date or whatever the hell with anybody in general. You're trying to pack some stuff up, and so you know you're trying to open it down, and the thing just fails on you. And this is what a lot of people don't understand. That's a common problem for OBS trucks, especially like I guess trucks that were work trucks at once. You know, I mean, I don't know if my truck was a work truck at once, like before my dad owned it. I'm not really sure, but anyways, the latch gets stuck. And I'm like, I can fix this. This is a quick little easy fix. You do your little magic right there. And then people start complaining, talking about, just get a new truck, this and that. I'm like, I'm not going to get a whole new truck over some goddamn latch that I can replace in like, what, a couple of minutes or whatever, maximum an hour if you're stupid. I'm like, dude, like, oh my God, this is a problem for all OBS trucks, you know. You say you want an OBS, but you don't want to deal with that type of issue. And yes, I know it can be a problem whenever you're trying to load some stuff up in the back, but you know, you just got to work it out. But especially whenever you're on a date, this has happened a couple of times to me. But look, so I'm like, let's just sit in the back on a little date. Let's just see right there. And I try pulling down the latch, the tailgate, and you know, get stuck. And I'm like, let's just eat inside. And ignore my mess right here, but I'm gonna just throw it out right here real quick, because this has happened to me before, so that's why I'm bringing it up. But I don't know if a lot of you can relate. But anyways, you tell your little date or whatever, you're like, let's just eat in here. And then she starts complaining about the goddamn seats. I'm like, bro, are you really serious? Are you seriously complaining about the goddamn seats on an OBS? Like, bro, like, be lucky you're not sitting on the goddamn ground. Like, they start complaining, talking about, how come you don't get the bucket seats? You know, they don't specifically say bucket seats because, you know, they're stupid. People are stupid in general. I can instantly assume what they're talking about, because they start complaining, talking about, how come you don't have the armrest, this and that. I'm like, dude, these seats are just for me. I don't care what you think. You can either ride in my truck, you can get out and walk. I don't even care if we're on the goddamn highway going 80 miles per hour. You can open the door, you can exit. I don't care what happens to you. You can close my door on the way out. Just get out. Just get out. I don't want to hear you complaining, you know. Like, oh my God, a lot of people instantly assume you have an OBS and you're supposed to have bucket seats. But like I said, that's just on me. That's happened to me before. I don't know if a lot of you have related to that, so don't get on my ass talking about, oh, I've never heard nobody complain about that. But sheesh, it's happened to me before. And this one, I know a lot of you can relate to this, 100% of y'all. And that's the speed that the truck goes to. Especially people saying that they want an OBS. Are like, oh yeah, I want an OBS. I go fast as hell. I'm like, big bro, this truck, it's not like an MBS, double MBS or whatever. This truck only goes maximum to 80. Especially if it's like a TBI engine or a Vortec, like, you know, the stock ones. I'm not really sure how LS works. I'm not really sure about that, so don't get on my ass. But anyways, you know, you're on a highway, and let's just say we're driving and then you see that little sign right there. Pretend it says like 80, 90 miles per hour, 100. And so you're like, oh man, I'm at 80, and the sign says 100. So, you know, you're driving, trying your best, you know, and then the truck's over here just trying its hardest to not break down on the damn road, you know. All you hear is the truck going zzz, whole 4 transmissions over here trying its hardest not to fail on you, you know. And you see the cars passing you by everywhere, honking at you to go faster. And you look behind your mirror right here, you see the cars behind you, and people get on the other lane and pass you up, and they just keep staring at you. I'm like, big bro, this truck only goes to 80. Like, what do you want me to do? And especially when you're with passengers, it's a little bit more embarrassing, because, you know, you have a lot of people passing you. But you know me, I don't care, but it just makes me more mad, especially coming from people who swear they want an OBS. They're like, oh, I don't care about the speed, this and that. And then whenever they get an OBS and they start complaining about the speed, talking about, oh, my LS swap it, this and that. Like, how come my truck doesn't go as fast? Or, and whenever you're on the road with them, they start complaining, talking about, oh, I want my truck to go faster. How come it doesn't go past 80? I'm like, big bro, you signed up for this. You wanted an OBS. You got one. Like, this is one of the consequences. You know, you got to face it. And this actually happened to me recently when I was going to the Project Torque event. But, you know, my homeboy also has a OBS. His homegirl, I mean, not his homegirl, his girlfriend has just dealt with it too, because, you know, OBS problems, things be breaking down at the goddamn time. So, you know, I didn't have no issue with them. You know, I was like, I don't have no problem. We even kept laughing about it. We were all talking about, you know, these damn 18-wheeler was gapping me, taking me to Gapplebee's, Gap City, you know. It was just all fun and games. It just depends on the people who you're with. Like, they bring good vibes, then you'll feel good. Like, no shame in having an OBS, you know. And the last two little issues that people don't know about, that they swear they want an OBS, this and that, is the little lights right here and the dash. But let me explain. Let me get into this first. So, you know, you get your OBS, and, you know, it just depends on what type of bezel you have. Mine, I had to get in the aftermarket. No, it's an OEM one from the junkyard, because the little screws right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 behind the little bezel. So whenever you press it in, the whole thing just goes all the way in. And people start complaining, talking about, oh, how come it doesn't have the little circular thing just to turn on the lights like newer vehicles do? I know the 95 to maximum 99 have that type of thing, a little bulb thing, a circle majigger thing, you want to, whatever hell you want to call it, you know. But we just have these, you know. These are your parking lamps and your low beams, and you go over like this for your high beams, you know. See right there. So anyway, people start complaining with the little buttons. They're like, how do I turn on my lights? I'm like, bro, just click it. Like, goddamn, you can't even do that. You can't even figure that out. You goddamn, so you, oh my god, y'all have me stuttering right here. Like, I'm getting mad as hell just explaining this to y'all. And then this is the most infamous part. Let me take this off. Oh crap, I think I got a penny right there, dime, I don't know. And whenever you don't have a dash cover, people start complaining about the little dash. Mine isn't that bad, but it's starting to crack a little bit more. But they start complaining, talking about your cracked dash. I'm like, big bro, it doesn't even matter. I can just cover it up with this or just get a replacement. They're like, oh, I hate these type of dashes. They're always cracking this and that. I'm like, bro, you say you wanted an OBS. Why are you complaining about the dash? Like, bro, just put a damn cover. Like, man, be smart. Think. And big bro, I know of somebody who actually sold their OBS over their cracked dash. I'm like, did you seriously just sell your truck because it had a cracked dash? I'm like, you could have bought a whole replacement, just a little cover right here, and you don't even have to take off the dash. You could have bought one of these. That's it, problem solved. But this boy actually sold his whole OBS over that little issue. I'm like, Jesus, you swear you wanted an OBS, but look at you, my man, selling your whole truck over that. Oh man, I got me sweating just explaining, screaming, or whatever. But anyways, guys, I know I got a little bit off topic, but that's just some little more issues of the OBS trucks. You know, people swear they want an OBS, but like I said, you want an OBS, but are you ready to deal with all them problems, issues it comes with? You know, you over here swearing you want an OBS. They're clean as hell. They ride good. They look good. Aesthetics, cosmetics, this and that. I'm like, all right, keep thinking that. But once you get an OBS, you are just gonna go, you're just gonna get angry as hell all the damn time. Just depends on how you take care of your truck or whatever. I'm just stumbling across my words, but yeah, it just depends on how good you take care of your truck, you know. It's like a little kid. You take good care of it, not the truck, the kid's gonna be good to you, but you mistreat a kid, that little dude's gonna grow up to be bad and just beat your ass, you know. Same with your truck. Dude's gonna end up breaking down on you. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and like, comment, because, you know, it helps with the YouTube algorithm so I can get my videos pushed out there, get a lot of more recognition, excuse me, on the platforms you already know. But anyways, guys, like I said, if you're new, subscribe, check out the rest of the videos, especially if you're trying to see what the hell I've done on my truck. If you just want to do some mods on your truck, just check out the rest of my videos, especially check out this video called top mods or something like that, top mods for your OBS that you should do. Just go all the way to the bottom or click on the most popular videos and it should come up, because that's one of my videos that took off a while back. Hey, y'all make sure to go follow me on Instagram at Easy Does. I'll put it somewhere right here below so y'all can inbox me if y'all like, if y'all have any questions about my OBS. And that's the only way you can send me in pictures if you want them to be featured on the rating my trucks video that I'm gonna do. I don't know when. I think I'll do it next month. I'm not really sure, but just send them in. But yes sir, boy, you should have known by now. Easy Does it. I'll just catch you in the next one. Peace.